Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at Wolfenstein Youngblood. Now this is a game from 2019, arguably one of the most hated entries in Wolfenstein franchise, considering you're playing as supposedly Blazkowicz's two teenage daughters from Anna. So yeah, anyhow, apart from everything else that you could look up in regards to the storyline and why people do not like this game, I'm here just to look at the numbers. So let's have a look. The system requirements are actually pretty decent, to be fair, for 2019. So the minimum requirements are as stands: AMD FX 8350 or Ryzen 5 1400 or Intel Core i5 3570. 8 gigabytes of RAM and at least NVIDIA GTX 770 with 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Or for newer GPUs, that would roughly equal to GTX 1650. For recommended, you want to have at least Ryzen 5 1600X or Intel Core i7 4770, 16 gigs of RAM, GTX 1060 with 6 gigabytes of VRAM, or if you're using ray tracing, because it is enabled in this game, RTX 2060. And that's pretty much all there is. So technically, on a paper, all this sounds pretty decent. So let's have a look with the settings we're going to be running on. So first and foremost, we're going to go with a custom quality profile. That's the only way we can adjust things we don't need and max out everything else. So we're going 2K native resolution, borderless window, no vertical sync, streaming compatibility mode if you want to stream this game is off, but essentially if you enable this, copyrighted music's not gonna play. Motion blur is off. Anti-aliasing is set on FXAA for the simple reason you do have quite a few things you can choose from, but for this particular game, honestly, I'm not sure if you actually want to go above FXA. It's not really, make or break things for yourself. It's entirely a personal preference. Advanced settings wise, we're going with the field of view 110, maximum frames unlimited or 1000, lights on ultra, shadows uber ultra, and reflections and everything else is controlled by ray tracing. So ray tracing is enabled for this particular game, and we're just gonna see how it goes. So yeah, honestly, there it is. The only big difference, we're not gonna use DLSS as per usual runs, so no downscaling, no upscaling, just native resolution 2K with ray tracing enabled. And depth of field is off. That is fair enough. And that's pretty much all there is. Resolution scale is off, so we're getting 100%. And performance metrics will be using MSI on the right hand side here. So what we're gonna do is actually do benchmark of two places. So the Riverside, which is the main play area to an extent, and LabX, which is an RTX showcase. We're gonna see how the frames actually act. The game is running on a Vulkan API, so that should be a bit better choice for the GPU to process all the information. And yeah, we're running this with i9 99K 4070 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM as per usual. So let's just rock and roll and see how it goes. And I'm gonna shut up now because honestly, well, there's not really much to talk about until we get to the actual game. And as you can see, the average frames are 171, the maximum is 236, and that's pretty much all there is. The LabX will be a bit more ray tracing oriented, a lot of reflective surfaces, so we're gonna see how ray tracing impacts your performance playing with this setup, which I believe is gonna be obviously less, because more reflections means less frames, and there you go. And as expected, fully ray trace location, we got 127 as average, maximum 181. And that's pretty much all there is. So let's just continue the game, see how it actually goes. And yeah, I think it's just gonna be a very quick look at this particular game. I'm not really interested in playing it, but it is one of the Wolfenstein franchise games which technically, if you play the Old Blood or the New Order, you might enjoy it. You still get the suit, both of the girls get the suits, you do get the special skill, which is essentially cloak. You can do interesting things of boosting each other a little bit. You do get certain weapons off the bat, and overall, we're pulling 7.3 gigs of video memory allocated, 9.2 of RAM, above 60 frames as per usual. Frame time around 5.5, 7 up to 8. And that's as far as it goes. Let me just not get detected here. And we're just gonna select this particular gun because why not? Oh, maybe this one. It's got scope. There we go. Perfect. You are playing with your side chick as per usual, so you need to do things in a little bit timed manner, but outside of that it's fine. And I have procured some sort of sickness, so if you hear me coughing from time to time, I'm really trying not to do that, but oh well. The game looks pretty much as any other installment from the previous parts, in all honesty, so I gotta say this should be a very easy game to run, all things considered, but yeah. Let's just go and see if we can get something done here. Giving her a health boost. Is it just me, or just not aiming down the sights does more damage? Maybe it was just because of the armored enemies. Not entirely sure. Let's test the theory. Overall, the game is running absolutely fine. No micro stutters, no hiccups, nothing, which is not surprising considering that the previous installments were running pretty much on the same level, so you could actually bring absolute havoc in a play area and nothing bad would essentially happen. And now we need to find the code, of course, because nothing says engagement as running back and forth in the same play area. Read the floppy disk. Eight, 4, 3, 1. are not too happy about our endeavors here. I see my sister's not covering my back, which is always good to know, but hey ho. Don't care about the upgrades, honestly. I'm not gonna use them anyway. As long as I have the bullets, I don't care. Talking of which, reload everything. Yeah, the game is pretty much your very run-of-the-mill Wolfenstein experience. So the peps are the passive boost you can use to boost your and your sister's health or recovery, so use that at your own discretion. So the knife is actually the better option than shooting these things, which is kinda odd, but there we go. Now I need to do the power jumps, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. Guess I just need to go all the way there somewhere. Because it's never a straight line in Wolfenstein titles, but you know what. Don't think I can get there yet. Oh, we can. Perfect. Need to get all the way up there. Wow, okay. I mean, it is how it is at the end of the day, so. Unless I have missed something, I'm not entirely sure why it's so dark there. Wait, I don't think we can actually get up here, can we? It's a tram. Perfect. Look at this, the tram system. And we kinda can get there. Okay. But yeah, as in general, to be fair, the performance of the game is pretty decent. Don't really have anything else to say about it. You will be spending your time running through the city mostly. And that's as far as it goes. I do believe this is just relatively secret, not secret area, and I'm not actually even invested to care about this. So yeah. Anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna end this on a pretty pitch black. But yeah, see you next time. Over and out.